again, Tim friends, and welcome back to The Week in Timview. For this week, once again, we head back to the birthday vlog in Santa Barbara, reminiscent of part 1, a lot of chill, laid-back vibes with some great food, some sightseeing, a little tour of the city, and some gorgeous sunset shots. Before we head to the vlog, I just wanted to quickly mention that I did some experimenting with the editing and music for this vlog, and just had a lot of fun getting back to my roots, being creative, and just making whatever was fun and interesting. And I know that lately I've just been posting vlogs and stuff, and it's been kind of sporadic, and that's honestly because my personal life has been really hectic. But I'm hoping from here on I can get back to a sort of more regular schedule. But I'll have a video about that coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. And you know, it used to bother me that these vlogs and some of my other videos didn't really get a lot of views and whatever, but nowadays I've really come to appreciate that fact. It feels like a little club where all of you guys that come to watch, I create these meaningful personal experiences that hopefully resonate with you in the way that they do with me, because these are my life experiences and all of the stuff that I love to do and see and check out to share with all of you, the Tim friends, the best people in the whole world, right? I mean, so glad to have you guys around, and each and every one of you, thank you so much for your support. And speaking of clubs, I wanted to plug the Discord again because that place has really blossomed and evolved into this cool, fun space to just chat and hang out, to talk about movies and shows and memes and whatever random goings on in my life. As the Timverse continually expands and evolves, I would love to bring you all along for the ride. So check out the Discord and my Instagram if you want to follow along and be a little more involved in our secret club. But you know, enough rambling. Let's get back to Santa Barbara. I'll meet you guys in the vlog. Welcome back to the Santa Barbara vlog. Today our first stop is my alma mater. That's right, UC Santa Barbara. Driving down these roads sure brings back some memories. Attached to the campus is a very small college town by the name of Isla Vista. And here we make our first stop, Sizzling lunch for, you guessed it, lunch. iPads to order from. This place is part of a sort of new wave, at least here in Southern California, of these Asian-style sizzling plate lunches with rice and noodles and a whole bunch of toppings. Everything comes plated up beautifully, with mostly raw beef on the sizzling plate. As you let it sit there a bit and add all of your sauces and condiments, the beef cooks and browns up really nicely on a super hot sizzling skillet. Mix it all in and everything cooks together and the flavors mix to bring out that umami goodness. Over time, the rice develops this nice crispy crust. Pair that with some curry and a nice oozing egg. Delicious. And just a short walk over, we're heading to the actual campus now. I've biked through this tunnel probably hundreds of times. UCSB is such a chill, laid-back, open-air campus. And right in the middle, Stork Tower. Right next to the University Center Student Store and this little plaza. The school is just so nice and airy with really the perfect beach vibes. Of course, plenty of merch for sale at the student store. And it opens up right into the lagoon. Grad students do research here, and it's just overall a nice place to hang out. And time for a boba break. This wasn't here when I went to school, but I wish it was because we only had crappy boba back then. Tried their sesame foam milk tea. Interesting and nutty, pretty good. As the sun began to set, we headed on over to the harbor to pick up some dinner and to just take in the vibes. When the sun begins to set, the ambiance of this place completely transforms. Gorgeous. People walking along the beach and the harbor, enjoying the views and the weather. I mean, what more could you want, really? And another quick stop at this taco truck near the Airbnb. 4 different tacos, loads of salsa, and that fresh poke from earlier. Nice chill and relaxed dinner. Day 4, sunny, not too hot, and we're back in downtown. Thought I'd mention Santa Barbara has plenty of free parking all over the city. And on to our lunch spot, Secret Bao. This place has a sort of mixed Asian menu, with dishes spanning all sorts of different East Asian cultures. Nice bright and airy decor. We got the Korean fried chicken bao, spicy tuna poke bowl, and the pork belly fried rice, which was amazing. And we topped it all off with mango sticky rice bingsu. I featured this in my earlier short, and there's a reason why. It is seriously the best bingsu I've ever had. All the flavors blended perfectly and the textures were just amazing. I would highly recommend going here. After lunch, a little stroll, taking in nature and the sights on our way to the wharf. Right near the skate park is the entrance to the wharf. In an unusual heat wave for Santa Barbara, the clouds provided some nice cover for a little while. Stearns Wharf is a really neat little place to visit, with some shops and restaurants and even a little museum right on the water. And from here, we honestly just spent some time chilling out, taking in the sights, the natural ocean sounds. It really was a beautiful day with great weather. Local wildlife and plenty of sights to take in. Here is our dinner spot for later, Santa Barbara Shellfish Company. Got some outdoor seating right on the water, and more fresh seafood than you could shake a stick at. Not sure why you'd want to though. We got caught in a sort of freak rainstorm. Just like that, it's evening. Once again, the place just transforms when the sun begins to set. That golden hour magic really brings out the nostalgic tones and the easygoing vibes. Beautiful. There's something so calming and meditative about just being out on the water. Very relaxing, a nice reset point. And here's dinner. Lobster roll, clam chowder, and these massive onion rings. The seafood was super fresh, and the chowder was nice and creamy.
How are we supposed to finish all of this?
Spoiler alert, we didn't. But everything was super fresh and tasty. Definitely a memorable and amazing dinner spot. stop of the evening, once again McConnell's ice cream for our farewell dessert. This place is a local hotspot, and for good reason. Every flavor is well thought out and super creamy, always tasty. They even have cookies for fresh ice cream sandwiches. And this location had some cool merch for sale. We got this coffee cup. And that'll cap off our night here. Last day, we're packed up, ready to head out, but a couple little stops first. Back to the harbor for Santa Barbara Fish Market. I myself couldn't eat the poke due to allergies, but my wife swears by it and says it's amazingly fresh and super tasty. So we definitely had to stop by for some to go on our way home. Lots of fish-themed decor inside, and you can tell everything is amazingly fresh and ready to go right in front of you. Here's how it looks on a fresh bed of hot rice. And one more boba stop. This time we got some popcorn chicken and curry fish ball. Pretty good. And one final stop, Super Kukas. I went here all the time when I was in school, and they have the most amazing pastor super burrito. And of course, the spiciest and best salsa. Well, that'll about do it for this trip to Santa Barbara. Super fun, super chill, very laid back, and totally memorable. A great birthday. As always, I'll close off the vlog with some of my favorite shots from this leg of the trip. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Timtographer to see some more shots like this, and to just sort of follow along on my journeys of life, I guess you could say. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I always feel like these vlogs are one of YouTube's best kept secrets, and I'm glad to share it with you all. But with that being said, I'll see you all in the next one.